Hey guys, this is Doogie from teamrobotoverlord here, doing a new deck profile. I've been wanting to put this deck together for a long time. I was tired of playing agents. I played them for the longest time, and I want to try something new. I want to try something that wasn't meta, you know, kind of an older deck that could still compete if played the right way. And this is what I decided on playing. So let's get my deck profile. It's Dragunity's. It's got 3 Dukes. It's the heart and this is like the main combo guy of the deck. When this is summoned, you can equip the Phalanxes out of the grave. And then the Phalanx can special summon itself, and you can go into an instant rank 6. 3 Arma Mistelitine. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I just call him the level 6 guy. This guy opens up a lot of combos in the deck, especially with the with like Autumn plays, in order to make rank 6 succeeds. He protects your Dukes against Valor because they can Valor the Dukes, and you can just send the Dukes to graveyard and just bring this guy out. And then you can make your a level 8 synchro with Phalanx. It just gives the deck a lot more versatility. You can it just helps with the consistency of the deck a lot. It protects your deck against hand traps. Like even if they like max C when you summon a Dukes, like you can just ditch this and then bring this guy out. They'll get to draw a card, but then you'll still be able to have a 2100 stick. Yeah, you'll be able to have a 2100 beater out with the Phalanx attached to it, and it'll just do more for you in that situation than a Dukes would. You'll be able to set yourself up for next turn. And then next kind of engine of the deck is the Legionnaire engine. 2 Legionnaire and then 1 Atlas. Legionnaire allows you to get rid of problem cards. You just summon this, you equip Legionnaire to it, you send Legionnaire, you get to pop a face-up monster with this guy's effect. This guy's effect triggers, and you get to destroy any card in the field. So you can destroy 2 cards. You can do the Legionnaire play, and then you could send the Legionnaire to the graveyard to summon the Arma. Then the Arma can equip the Phalanx, and you can just make your level 8 synchro out of there. It's just good for getting rid of problem cards that you would need to get out, like Thunder Kings and stuff, in order to make your plays go off. That's all the Dragunities you play. And then you play 1 Zephyros and then 1 Darkness Metal. Zephyros, when comboed off with Ravine, is ridiculous. This is kind of like a little win condition of the deck. You can put so much pressure on your opponent with just these 2 cards if you draw them together. And then Darkness Metal, it's really good with the Autumn play because you can set up like Gaia Charger, Stardust in 1 turn with this guy. If this guy's in deck. If this guy's in your hand, it's okay too, because everything else in this deck is combo piece oriented, which means you need multiple cards in order to get the combos off. But this guy's kind of a 1-card combo that can put pressure on your opponent with just by himself. Spells, 3 Ravine, 3 Terraforming. I was playing 2 Terraforming at one point. You absolutely need 3. They're never dead in your hand, because if you have the Ravine on the field, you can just ditch the Terraforming in order to get the Ravine effect off. If your Ravine resolves, you basically win. Like, this card is your win condition, is the heart and soul of the deck. This has got to be one of the best field spells in the game. 2 Card of Consonance. You're playing 4 targets for it. You're playing 3 of these. And then you're also playing Atlas. If you draw these guys clumpy, it slows your deck down. This allows you to put them in the graveyard where they need to be, and then it helps speed the deck up. You get to turbo through your stuff a little bit faster. And also, if you have Ravine, you can just add this to your hand instead of to the graveyard, and then you can just ditch it off with Card of Consonance and get free cards, which is always nice. Triple Space and Double Lance. You need your Dukes and your Legionnaire and all that stuff to go off. In this, you need the 3 spaces in order to get rid of like macros and stuff. I was only playing 2 Typhoon at one point, but then 3's golden, and then the Double Lance. And then Dark Hole, Reborn, Avarice, just power cards, no question. It's all the spells. You run a lot of spells. It's like 16. You play Solemn Brigade for traps. Double Mirror Force, double Compulse. It'll help recycle your Dukes if they Valor, or you can like get rid of problem cards like Zenmanes and My Stroke and all that good stuff. Just stall cards, because this deck, it'll slow the deck down a lot because there's no real like one card out to the problem cards like that, but this guy is. One Breakthrough Skill, one Fiendish Chain. I picked up the Breakthrough Skill really cheap when I got it, so I just decided to play it. I was playing it over the second Fiendish Chain, but you need to be able to freeze your opponent so you can make your plays go off. And Breakthrough Skill is really good for that because you can use it twice. You can just freeze your opponent and then just apply tons of pressure. And then one Starlight Road to help protect your back row and your field spell. Alright, that's all the monsters. That's all the main deck. It's 40 cards. I was playing it at like 43 at one point, but you need to play it at 40 or else the deck's just not consistent. Extra deck. One Librarian. That's the only level 5 you play in the Synchros. Because there'll be times when you have like Legionnaire and Phalanx where you just need and then you synchro a lot. So this card will help you draw free cards. And then for the 6s, Vajrayana, and then one Guy Knight. I only have 2 Vajrayana, but the way this deck is built by playing the 3 Armor guy, you really don't need 2. You really only need 2. I would play a 3rd if I wanted to, if I had one, but it's really not. It's not all necessary, but then you need the other level 6, and it's just a good generic beater. And then for the good stuff here, the level 8 Synchros, 2 Stardust. Basically, you want to make this guy first turn. You can make a first turn Stardust probably like 60% of the time, if not more. And then by second turn, you should be able to make it second turn, if not first. And then you can just set up all your stuff after that. Let's play a Thought Ruler, Scrap Dragon, Crimson Blader, and Red Dragon Archfiend. A lot of profiles I saw weren't playing Red Dragon Archfiend, but this card is just so good. It's 3,000. I mean, this thing's huge. It'll help destroy stuff like Spirit Reaper, and it'll also get around like Zen Mains and Gotchi and stuff. It'll just stall cards, and also if they're like going game 2 and they're going to set things like Fossil Dino, that'll just nuke your field. Like, this guy will just take care of that. Crimson Blader. I haven't really tested all that much with Crimson Blader yet, but, I mean, it's really good against a few decks if you can get it off. It's, like, against not really, like, the Tier 1 decks, but under that it's good. And it's, the condition, I looked at the ruling, the condition stays even if it's off the field. So as long as this destroys, the condition where your opponent can't special summon or normal summon level 5 or higher applies still, even if this is off the field. So you can like attack and then you can exceed over it, and then you can make like a Heliopolis or something. Scrap Dragon's good, just remove problem cards. And Thought Ruler, the late game MVP. And then rank 6 succeeds. Swordbreaker, Strike Bouncer, a Tomb. A Tomb, you make really ridiculous combos with this guy and Red Dragon Archfiend. There's so many combos where you can just push through your opponent, and then you can just drop this guy on him, then you can special summon Red Dragon, then you can special summon Darkness Metal, then you can make like Gaia Charger and Stardust in one turn. Like, you just push through. This guy applies so much pressure. And then, you obviously need to play a Gaia Charger over it. And then one Heliopolis. If I got a 3rd Vajrayana, this is what it would be, but it's okay in certain situations.
Attack of the Chewbacca.
There's a dog here, and he's stepping on my side deck.
Lay down, pup. I'll edit this out later.
Side deck, I haven't really played with this side all that much because I've only really entered one tournament with it, but here it is so far. Kaiku, Snowman Eater, Side Trap, Hand Traps, and then also siding against Hand Traps. They're gonna side in Valor and Maxi against you, so just no. Bottomless, then Goes and Match. Goes and Match is really good because you can just call win and then you can just play with your Stardust and your Vajrayana the entire game. It's good. And then Double Smashing Ground. Alright guys, comment, like, subscribe, all that good jazz. And I guess I'll talk to you guys later.